An addictive substance is a non-essential element, meaning it is not necessary to maintain or sustain life. These chemicals can impact the nervous system by producing a sensation of satisfaction as it creates the desire, which is craving, and need, which is physiological dependency, for more of the element. After the element has repeatedly been used, the changed nervous system now defines the element as being necessary for life, as necessary as oxygen, food, water, shelter, and relationships. Eventually, this element is seen as being more necessary for life than any of the other elements, and the addicted individual will be willing to sacrifice any of the other elements to get more of the addictive substance. The Merriam-Webster definition of addiction is the compulsive need for and use of a habit-forming substance characterized by tolerance and by well-defined physiological symptoms upon withdrawal. Broadly, it is persistent, compulsive use of a substance known by the user to be harmful. These addictive elements work in several different ways. They can mimic a natural neurotransmitter and activate a nerve cell directly, or they can cause an increased release of a natural neurotransmitter. They can also cause a delay in the removal of a natural neurotransmitter, or they can attach to a receptor and block the action of a neurotransmitter. What they all share in common is that to varying degrees, they all cause an increased release of dopamine in the nucleus accumbens. This release of dopamine labels the element as a reward and facilitates the memory of the environment associated with the reward. Amphetamines cause their overwhelming effect by their action on dopamine. Put simply, amphetamines cause a dopamine flood, and that is what makes them so highly addictive. The amphetamine or methamphetamine molecule. Amphetamines cause this flood by acting in several ways to increase dopamine. They act by mimicking dopamine. They can enter into the nerve ending by way of the dopamine transporters, causing an increased release of dopamine. They can also block its reuptake and reverse the directional flow of the dopamine transporters. They can also inhibit the action of monoamine oxidase A that is responsible for the breakdown of dopamine. Amphetamines can also increase the excitability of dopaminergic neurons by its action on glutamate neurons. This increase in dopamine results in increased alertness, increased physical activity, decrease in appetite, increased heart rate and breathing rate, and an increase in blood pressure. Also cause altered judgment and altered decision-making, often leading to increase in risky behaviors. The long-term effects of methamphetamine can last for years after abstinence. With long-term use, the dopamine-sensitive cells accommodate like described with long-term cocaine use, with the result of depression and intense cravings in the midst of what would be normal levels of dopamine. For additional references and help, please contact the Fractured Resilience website. And to be informed of future videos and podcasts, please subscribe to the Fractured Resilience YouTube channel. Thank you.